what I learned off of this is if it doesn't move, it doesn't increase in caliper. And so I'm learning things every year. Even though I've been at it for 30 years, this is the time I'm really starting to learn. So see how the diameter, the caliper of this is the same way up here. It hasn't increased like a normal tree does, and that's because it's not swaying in the wind.
So you need some exercise.
It needs that, right? Exactly.
You know, there's a guy, Mike. Oh, what's his last name? Down at Jackson and Perkins Rose greenhouses, and he used to put fans in the greenhouses. And he would make the rose trees blow around, and they'd be flopping all over the place.
Good idea.
And then he got some stem caliper going. And see that
trees,
this is wider in this orientation.
Your work is fantastic. It really shows how trees can adapt for survival. Understanding. These have to be, if I wanted to keep that shape, they got to stop from, but what they'll do is pull themselves in, gravitropism, and
what kind of ash?
green ash, Oregon ash,
Oh my goodness.
Fraxinus latifoli.
Oh, it looks happy.
It's doing well. To make that shape, I use this.
Frosty the Snowman.
Yeah.
Ha! You rigidized it. How'd you get it out of there?
Oh, I took it off. It was on one side. And after I caught a remnant of one of his dead trees and brought it home. It has a big metal hook in it that had been swallowed.
Ooh.
So he would just cable them, put a big metal hook, the hook would get swallowed. These things are growing so fast. I just planted 2, waited 10 years, and then started pulling them together into that shape. Now look at the metal bars. That's to keep it from turning into a triangle, to keep the arch shape.
So my viewers can see that if I just go like that. Pull it together, Richard. Yeah, so the sequoia dendrons with the bracing and the rapid taper down low here.
Yeah.
And man, these puppies are happy. Like school. So you got a little apple? Couple. Oh my God, you got multiples.
Take a guess.
Well, let's see. I'm counting colors of tags. I see 1, 2, 3.
No, take a guess at what I'm trying to grow. From this side. Come out here.
F you.
You can see it clearer in that one over there. That's the other apple.
Well, this is your patent.
No. No, this does not involve the detached scion. This technique is actually removing a wedge and keeping part of it still attached for better success. But these are the tree's knees.
The tree's knees. There they are. Oh, you have these little custom brackets.
Yeah,
Those are cool.
I'm playing with some new techniques here.
You're going to put a name on that.
I need something to do with my time. So this is interesting. This is a good example of a good graft that died up to here, and I cut it off. But if you look above, it's doing fine and has fresh buds on the part that no longer has a root, but it has a good graft.
And then you're off to the races up above.
Yeah.
Very nubile looking.
Of letting it flop over and break.
Be diligent.
Yes.
So diligence.
Yeah. Concave surface on the inside.
Due to immobilization.
Yes, because they grafted together a long time ago. And
So lack of adding stem taper is right here.
yeah,
We got an oval flat side
we got
where there's no
flat, we got a concave
Real-
in here.
no active.
Very similar to the I-beam shape. A little concave in here. Whereas this one is round like a normal tree. This one has the I-beam shape.
And you could live up there.
Yes.
Was this in Popular Science?
Not that I know of.
There was one in Popular Science in the 50s.
Huh.
That was one of the things that made me like trees.
Oh, cool. Growth because of contact. So it's increasing the square inches, which is also increasing the PSI and buckling that piece of plywood.
So the key really isn't in the engineering forces that you exert on the tree with tying them down or whatever. It's really accommodating the tree's preferred way of growth. And that is a holistic point of view. And engineers do not have it.
Okay.
So it's a good thing our building permit applications require an engineer's stamp, because those guys know what's going on.
Right, you got it.
How to grow a chair. In one easy lesson. Just come back 2 decades later and you'll have it.
It didn't take that long. I'm thinking 5 years.
I'm just trying to remember what this thing was like back in 1995
It wasn't even here.
or whenever when I was
This is
here.
another coppice.
Well, the water faucet tree was
That
there.
was here. That was here. This is new.
So then this will be all decommissioned later.
Yeah, that's coming out. That's actually could come out right now.
And so
Yes.
so the process of design continues.
Yes, and finding new materials. These are very handy. These soft ties, which I have to prune anything that's going to shade the smaller ones. So I'm continually pruning with a thought towards light exposure.
Why did you top it?
Wind and size. So that one was going way up there.
Gets whipped around.
It gets, catches wind and is dangerous.
So pin oak.
Yes. Yes.
So these came from Drake, huh?
And here they are. And they're for sale.
I'll take them. So the giant sequoia prayer circle.
Entry. You can walk through there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
back.
you have accomplished something there. There's a message.
There's a real message there. But if you came back in, I say 2 weeks, love would be in flower.
Love is in flower.
I'm redoing the peace sign tree, this time in apple.
This time in apple. Love it. There she be.
Yeah, and it's only 1 year old. Or so the work is only 1 year old.
I love these branches. Are those suckers?
No, they're just natural branches. They were the two that were the closest to where I needed them. Pruned everything else off. And
It's working.
that was
So
it.
here is the birch.
Yeah, that was shaped to a cello frame.
Oh my goodness.
Someone had,
Sacrificed their cello?
no, it was a cello project that somebody gave up on building their own cello. And I got the frame for free, and I used it to frame my window. And then I planted a little birch in front of it. Topped the little birch when it got to there, sent out two like that, U-nails, until it was strong enough. Grafted back together at the top.
And you're the Marquis de Tree Sap.
Oh yeah,